Transactions are a core component of the Mealy system, as Mealy functions primarily as a payment system. In this section, you'll find all the payment orders that have occurred between you and your clients. Before exploring the functionality of this section, it's important to understand what an order represents within the Mealy system. An order in the Mealy system is the result of a business interaction, typically based on the service recipient's visit or a specific purchase, such as a subscription pass. Orders can be tied to distance agreements or to free services, like a free lunch. Additionally, there may be orders with zero value, but still processed under a distance agreement. For instance, free subscription passes offered for a one-time trial. In the order view, you'll see every order associated with each of your clients and service recipients, just as your clients can view them in their family wallets. To find orders in a specific context, you can use one of the many filters available in this view, such as filtering by client, service recipient, order date, settlement date, and so on. In the table, you can see what each order refers to, whether it's related to a visit or the purchase of a subscription pass. This view also includes an export function that allows you to generate a report on the selected orders. You can choose to export all pages based on the selected filter or just specific orders. If clients dispute an order, you are required to review the disputed order and make a decision within 10 days. You can locate these orders by using the Dispute Status filter. You can either reject or approve disputed orders based on the distance contract agreed upon with the client. Additionally, you can issue a full or partial refund, depending on the situation. If you don't review the dispute within the specified period, the system will automatically resolve it in the client's favor. If you issue a partial refund, the client will no longer be able to dispute the order again, meaning any future disputes with the client must be resolved outside the Mealy platform. Now, let's discuss the types and specifics of each order status in the context of processing or refunds. But before we explain the order statuses in detail, please note an important point regarding refunds or compensations for client orders. If an order is fully refunded, the related attendance is always canceled, or the associated subscription pass is voided. If the order is partially refunded, the attendance will not be canceled, and the subscription pass will not be voided. In the case of a partial refund for an order related to an attendance that remains active, but which is later canceled, the system will automatically compensate the client for the remaining amount. However, if the status of the attendance is later changed back to attended, the system will create a new order for the full amount, applying reliefs if applicable at the time. Now, let's go into more detail on the different order statuses. Status pending. Orders in this status are waiting in the queue for e-money processing. This means the order has been created, but the money transfer has not yet occurred, so the order is not fully executed. Typically, these orders are processed every 5 minutes. But during peak times, the waiting period may be slightly longer due to a higher number of orders in the queue. The system uses this process for services that allow debt formation, where processing occurs after the event. While the order is in this status, no actions can be taken on it. Status unpaid. If the client's e-money wallet has insufficient funds and the service allows for debt formation, the order will remain in the unpaid status until it is either paid or canceled. If the client disputes the order, or if you cancel it, the status will change to canceled. In this case, no e-money transfer occurs, and the system will stop attempting to process the order. You can also partially cancel an unpaid order. When partially canceling, the system will cancel the original order and create a new order in the pending status, deducting the partially canceled amount from the new order. Additional partial cancellations can be made if necessary. Status canceled. This status is applied to unpaid orders that have been canceled. Since no e-money transfer occurred, the order is fully cancelable. Status completed. This status indicates that the client has successfully paid for the order. The client may still dispute the order, and you can issue a full or partial refund at any time. If you issue a refund, the system will not modify the original order, but will create a refund order in favor of the client. These refund orders first appear in the pending status and are processed in 5-minute intervals. Therefore, avoid attempting multiple refunds for the same order if you haven't yet seen the refund order, as the process is not instant. Status pending refund. This status is assigned to newly created refund orders, which are processed within 5 minutes. If there are insufficient funds in the merchant's account to process the refund, the status will change to refund debt. Status refund debt. This status is applied when there are not enough funds in the merchant's account to complete the refund. The merchant must generate income or deposit funds into their wallet for the refund to proceed. Status refund or partial refund. This status indicates that the refund process has been successfully completed. Status failed. This status applies to cases where payment is required for a service that does not allow debt formation, and payment must be made immediately. If the client's wallet lacks sufficient funds to complete the payment, the order status will immediately change to failed